which is so classic, very feminine. You've got this great collar, these gorgeous mother of pearl buttons. Every detail is so beautifully finished. This is a great chiffon, so you're gonna put a little tank underneath this. I love this little part, so you get bits of extra layering for visual interest and texture, and there's a great slit on the side. It is a high-low hem as well, and then your sleeves, you'll see when we see Sonia come out how beautiful this looks together, but they're great little bracelet sleeves, so you can pair your jewelry with it. And we have 4 colors to choose from. This is your sage. It also comes in this really pretty shell pink. It's so soft and feminine. I love how the dots really stand out on that one. We also have it available in cloud, and then of course, your classic black. So sizing is extra small through 3X, and I mentioned that it is a high-low, so the length in the front is 26 3/4 inches, and then the length in the back is 29.5. But it's just that easy. Pop it over your layering tanks, pop it over. Maybe you've got a great little like classic maxi dress, you wanna add some layering pieces. Look how Marla did it. Pop in the collar on the pop over. Looks perfect, Marla, you look great.
Well, you know, I'm literally in between little shots, taking these on, throwing them off, not even having to move. It's so easy with this collection. This is a beautiful one. It's got a drop sleeve, so it's not as overwhelming as some of the ponchos, which I don't consider overwhelming, but some people are like, oh, there's so much fabric. Not with this one. It just gives you a little ease on the side. So it's not fitted because, frankly, I don't like wearing fitted clothing. Sonia, I want you to go back into the changing room and put on something you don't look good in. Because I have yet to see you walk out not looking fabulous.
She's yet to see you put something on that you don't look great in. I mean, but come on, Sonia's gorgeous, but when you have clothing like this that flatters every body type, that definitely helps. I mean, look at how it drapes so beautifully. I mean, and it's really nice to have this jacquard, because if you don't love print, let's say, this is a nice way to add some texture with the dot. I love a classic dot. I just think it looks beautiful. And this color sage with her red hair, my goodness. Isn't that a great combo?
Now, one of my colleagues and friends is a definite apple. She is shaped like an apple. And this is Sue's favorite top. So whether you're an apple or a pear or a summer squash or whatever fruit or vegetable you are, this is a great one. Because I know I actually was worried when we did it that wouldn't fit an apple. But Sue swears by this shirt. So no matter what shape you are, and it's got this little pleat in the front. It's just very simple. We just pulled up the fabric and pleated it. And it gives it some extra shape. Now, one thing I want to tell you that's so crazy about that shell pink, I'm at least looking at it on my phone. It is a very light pink.
It is.
But the way it's taking the light, it looks like a baby girl pink, which it really isn't. It's more of a soft white pink. Like, do I have it here? I can show you.
I almost think it's more like a ballet slipper type of, it's a muted. It's not like a bubble gum.
Look in my camera. I want you to see in my camera. You can see the true color.
Yep.
That's more, the lights in the studio are making this like pinky pink, like little girl pink, like puffy sleeve pink. And would I do puffy sleeve pink? No, I would not. But I do love this piece. Shell buttons are kind of a signature of mine. There's a rare few pieces I do for a reason when I don't do a shell button. They're a little more expensive, but I find they're more elevated, and it's like a little tiny little piece of jewelry that doesn't get in the way of jewelry. Right. You know what I mean? They're just a little special.
It's just those finishing touches, you know, and you see it all together on Sonia with the necklace and the great pants, and it is such a put together look, but with ease. As you know, to Marla's point, she's literally switching out. Every time we go to a new top, she's just got the 2-pack, the layering tank that we do have available, but that's how easy your collection is. You throw it on and you go. There's nothing difficult about it, even if it looks like you spent a ton of time trying to figure out and coordinate your outfit. It's easy, elegant dressing for sure.
And we have some beautiful crepe pants on hsn.com that I encourage you to find, because, for example, that little black one with the woven black crepe pant just becomes like a stunning cocktail hour kind of an outfit.
Right.
It just becomes that's the trick to this, ladies. It's how you style it. Right now, I'm obviously styling toward comfort and ease in the weird world we're living in. But I also want you to remember, well, the world is always pretty weird, but it's gotten weirder lately. But when it goes back to its normal weird, we're all going to be going out and doing things. And I always think about how you can style these things and do it for yourself easily. You know, years ago when I moved to Paris, I would sit at the Café du Magot, thinking I looked incredibly French, right? Not opening my mouth, which I know you find incredible to think that I wasn't talking, but I wasn't. I sat there with the appropriate, you know, Le Blanc or a cappuccino, smoking a cigarette with a great little pair of Charles Jourdan shoes and a little mini skirt and this and that. And the waiters would always come up and speak to me in English. And I was like, damn, how did they know
Gave it away.
I'm American? Like how? And without even opening my darn mouth. And I'll tell you what it was. I dressed, you could tell that I studied what I was going to wear. And every little thing had to match. And everything there was no ease to what I was doing. And as a result, even if I was wearing a Chanel jacket, there was no elegance to what I was doing because it was so studied. And I find that there's something really fantastic and very European. When you look at a European woman, whether she's walking off an airplane, walking down the Croisette, or, you know, sitting in a cafe smoking her cigarette with her big glasses, her sunglasses, whatever she's doing, she always looks so elegant. And you say to yourself, what is it? Well, after 20 years of living and working in Europe, I can tell you what it is. It is the confidence to style yourself on what looks good on you. Not what's on the runway, because that's a bunch of BS that has nothing to do with our lives. And not what the latest celebrity is wearing, because who cares? You don't live on a red carpet, neither do they. And I've seen them living in LA and New York, and they dress just like us on their regular life days. It's about what looks good on you. So pick the color that feels right. Pick, you know, if you don't like this piece and you want something with more flow, we have that for you. If you want something a little more fitted, we have that for you. But we do it within a very specific palette that allows you to mix and match, work tonally or matchy-matchy, but effortlessly. And that is the true elegance.
And I mean, the color palette that you choose, to that point, I mean, it really does work for all different skin tones, all different body types with the way that they drape and the way the fabric lays. I mean, this is just a perfect example of that. But you're right, Marla. I mean, there's something for everybody. And it's amazing, too, when you actually feel good in what you're wearing, how you carry yourself very differently. You're much more confident. You're not always having to fuss. I mean, it's just easy elegance. I know I keep saying that. That's just exactly what this is. Yeah. And
you know what someone once,
go ahead.
I'm so sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
That's okay.
Someone once called this, one of the hosts, maybe it was you, said, this is everyday elegance. And I thought, that is what the French do so well. I mean, they really do it. Like the Italians do everyday sexy. The French do everyday elegance. You know, the British always have a very buttoned down, kind of fresh, clean, you know, kind of way of dressing. Every country has a slightly different influence or sort of like you look at something, oh, that's very British or that's very French.
Sure.
Mine is a mishmash of my passion for Asia, which is really starting to express itself in the home line I'm developing for myself that I'm really excited about. And it also expresses itself in the sleeves that I use and some of the fabrics I use, that sort of having been to Asia. But this flowy kind of scarf feeling, this easy elegance, this everyday elegance, that definitely comes from 20 years of living in Paris.
Yeah, you can definitely see it. I love the look of this. I love the color palette you chose. It is on sale right now too. I mean, that's nice. It's $10 off with the flex pay, $18 and change to get something home that gives you that everyday, easy elegance. So you just choose the color that you love, that speaks to you. This is the sage. That's your classic black. We also have it in cloud. And then behind that, and you're so right, our lights are doing this an injustice. It's so strange how it can change the look. The shell pink.
I'm going to show you something. It's the same thing with the seagrass. Like I want you to see both. Look at the sage. Look at these. These are the true colors. What you're seeing from me, those are the true colors. It's a little bit too dark in your lighting because you know what it is. The studio lights, it's high saturation. In my house, we're lucky we can even see anything because it's like very dark in here. But that way you can see kind of what the true colors are of this. And you're gonna wanna either wear, you can wear just a chiffon tank under this, by the way, and then you won't see your bra. But you do wanna wear some, well, you may not wanna wear anything under it, but I would.
Hey, different strokes, different folks, Marla, you never know.
Exactly.
Oh my goodness.
Exactly.
Well, you know what, to your point though, speaking about layering, I did want to mention that we have your 2-pack of the stretch layering tanks. We aired them in the last hour, so I just wanted to give everyone an opportunity who may have missed it to